Hi friends, welcome to World of Braiding and Extensions. So today, as usual, we got something exciting for you and I'm gonna go straight into it. My name is Joy Fido and welcome on board. So what I have to show you today is something really exciting and interesting. There's been quite a lot of designing recently with cornrows, you name it, Fulani braids, what's the other one? Is it watermelon and lemonade. What's interesting is you just come up with all these names and it's still the same thing. The same thing is in the sense of it's all about creativity. That's what it is. And this is what I encourage you, all my students and people who follow this channel, to do. Just start dreaming up styles and being creative. So today we got one of those creative styles that will blow your mind, I think. But what I tend to do is I prefer to work with the training head. For reasons, it allows me to be creative. I could play with hair colors. I could play with designs that I'm thinking about. Without someone guiding me, I want it like this, I want it like that. So I'm happy to work with clients and give them whatever they want. But when I want to be creative, I love to work with the training head. And again, it helps you who's watching to see how you can think as well. So that, again, we usually think you're new to this or you're learning this. So you learn, I always say, with your training head. Once you're done with this, then you can start putting your masterpiece on people's head. So today's design is called the Mohawk Cornrows. This came some time ago and then it disappeared, but I want to bring it back. So the Mohawk is what we're going to be working with today. And I'd like to show you what I've done just to get started. Okay, so to get us started, first thing you want to see is the front of the hair. And so what I've done is just a straight parting using the nose as the guide all the way down. So that's what's happened, and that straight parting is carrying on all the way to the back. So straight parting. And then the next stage is create a section straight from the nose down to the middle. Then the next one is that front part. It's just like a 3/4 section straight down like that to the middle again. And so I'm going to start braiding my cornrows by creating little sections, and it's all coming to the middle. So now you can see what we've done. This is remember the section with the ear, that's it, back view. So we're not going towards the center view before we get to the front view. So see how this is panning out. The whole idea is going to be a mohawk, and that mohawk is going to ensure the hair stays in the middle. So I'm gradually going towards the middle section. Now remember, this is one of the things I see my students struggle with, sectioning hair. So I'll just mention it here. When you're sectioning, let the comb do all the work. The comb does all the work. Just straight in, good control on the comb. It goes in, picks out any hair that you don't need, and then your fingers take the hair from the comb. And that's it. So now I'm going to carry on doing what I've done with this. And next thing you're going to see when we've done the middle. But at some point you actually see me braiding a section. Remember, this is not about braiding. This video is about you understanding how that design is created. So I'm focusing on showing you designs. So guys, you can see what we've done. Nearly done with the one side. And see the look from the corner, really pretty, like a carpet feel. So we're carrying on, and let me just show you the action that's taking place. So hair's in, get your first strand in, and you get it to sit really well. This is very similar to, or this is what they love to call the It's not the Ghana cornrow, it's the other version. So hair goes in, and then this is my way of doing it. Hair drops down and you braid it in. And each time you braid, make sure you pull in it firmly so it sits in really well. Into your finger, drop it down and take it together while adding your client's hair in. So you keep pulling firmly so it sits well. Now you just keep adding as much hair as you feel like adding. So remember, you don't want to put it too much so it doesn't take up all the space. You just want to put it enough so it sits in firmly. And then you carry on and finish your cornrow. Now the other part that will be of interest to you again is when you get to the end, remember, because of the distance of the cornrow, no matter how long you cut your hair, it may just not match to the tips. So at that point you add extra hair as you're finishing it off. And then again, exactly the same way you inserted the hair in, bring it out, braid it in, and you keep checking to see that the length is matching with what you actually are expecting to have. If you finish on your cornrow and you still don't have the length you want, you can always add the hair further down, because that may happen in the sense of the cornrow may get too thick at that point, and you don't want it to be too thick, so you may not want to add too much hair at that stage. And so you carry on until you've come out of the thickness, then you can add a bit more hair so that it's not too heavy only at that point. And that's what we've been doing, so we're going to carry on until we finish. Okay, so you can see how much work we have done here. Look at that amazing look. And that's the front. Trying to get this in. So I haven't finished these last two strands, but this is what it's turning out to be. And then this is the other side. Remember, our style is Mohawk. So look at how beautiful this is. And she sure has the face for it. Looks really, really pretty with this hairstyle. So I'm carrying on and finishing these last two strands, and then you're going to see what we'll do next. So stay tuned. Okay, so can you see what this looks like now? Completely done, our Mohawk hairstyle. What you're going to find now is I'm going to dip it in hot water, which I normally show you, but not much of showing you this particular one because it's quite long. but I will dip it, focusing only on the tips so that it doesn't mess around with the mohawk effect. And then what I'll do is show you different ways you can style this if this was on your head. But look at how pretty this is. So that's your mohawk for you. So we'll dip it now and we'll see what to do next. Okay, so can you see what this looks like now? Completely done, our mohawk hairstyle. What you're gonna find now is I'm gonna dip it in hot water, which I normally show you, but not much of showing you this particular one because it's quite long. But I will dip it, focusing only on the tips so that it doesn't mess around with the mohawk effect. And then what I'll do is show you different ways you can style this if this was on your head. But look at how pretty this is. So that's your mohawk for you. So we'll dip it now and we'll see what to do next. Okay, so we've got our water and we just dip it, put it in the water, the hot water. So our attention is mostly focused on the tips so that the hair doesn't fray. And I've had people ask me over and over, what's the reason for the hot water? What's the reason for the hot water? Hair does not fray once it's in hot water. Because remember, this is synthetic hair. So it helps to hold it down. And it's very hot, so whenever you're doing hot water, be very careful. So you dry it out. Now after drying it, if you find it's still a bit fray, you dip that part again. Okay, so that's our work done. You can see this. Ooh, yeah. Now what's happened is I've lifted all the hair from one side. Look at what the look is. Hair all coming to the middle, hence mohawk. Like that. All the way. All the way. All the way down. So what this gives you is alternative ways of styling it. So you could go this way to the right hand side. So you see how looking that way, or you could take it from the right hand to the left hand. So whichever way will work, or you can actually take them into the middle. So you actually open up the section that created. Remember when we did the middle parting? So the hair goes into the middle parting. And when you go in, you can actually push it forward to whatever height you want. And when you're doing that, you can create like a braided look on her. So as you're going in, you're braiding it. And just follow the pattern that we have. And then you could take a clip and clip that. Well, all of this is here, and throw it on one side or throw it on the other side. And that's your gorgeous Mohawk princess. So I'm hoping we've been able to share some skill with you today, and thank you so much for watching. We hope you've learned something new. As usual, give us your comments, tell us what you think of what we did, and if this is something you are going to try as well. So remember to subscribe. We love you subscribing because there's always something new on this channel. Remember to share with your friends and give us that thumbs up that we all enjoy. So we look forward to seeing you in the next video, and God bless you.